I'm Marvin.
And I'm Rome.
Welcome to Now You Know News.
I'm not afraid to admit, man, I cried this week.
Why are you crying?
Nelson Mandela, man.
Yeah, I cried this week too.
You did? Why you cry?
I met a 19-year-old kid who didn't know who Nelson Mandela was.
You know what? I met a guy who knew who he was, but he didn't know why Mandela was important. Yeah, we both cried. He cried after I smacked him in the back of the head.
What? Public service announcement. If you don't know who Nelson Mandela is, first, stop telling people that.
Cut it out. Because every time you do, a civil rights law loses its wings.
And I become deeply depressed about the future of our next generation. Do your homework. You'll find a man who not too long ago determined that his belief to abolish oppression and end racial inequality was worth his life. His fight for equality for blacks in South Africa landed him a life sentence. He was in prison for 27 years.
Wow.
Once he got out of prison, instead of inciting violence or division, he made it his mission to work peacefully to end apartheid. And he got a Nobel Peace Prize for that. 4 years after getting out of prison, a man who was once considered a terrorist became the first black president of South Africa.
Well, what I say is his life story should be a requirement for all those people before they get released out of prison. You know, my cousin PD, you know PP?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. When he got out, unfortunately, he didn't focus on peace.
He didn't get a Nobel Prize.
No, he didn't get a Nobel Prize. Well, he got a prize, but it wasn't Nobel.
No.
Yeah.
With Nelson Mandela's death, you know that all the world news outlets have been covering it. Fox News had interviewed Rick Santorum, who made a very interesting parallel.
He was fighting against some great injustice, and I would make the argument that, you know, we have a great injustice going on right now in this country with an ever-increasing size of government that is taking over and controlling people's lives, and Obamacare is front and center in that.
That could make sense.
No. Well, I mean, maybe if you cover your ears and tilt your head,
and
to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like B said.
Yeah.
It still doesn't make sense. I mean,
you tried.
I tried.
In other news,
how about we talk about how the government's trying to push us over this new cliff? I believe it's the dairy cliff.
this is not really a cliff.
What is it?
You know, this is not like the fiscal cliff of a few months ago. This is more like if Congress doesn't make an agreement on this bill, cereal across this country is going to be real dry.
Well, why? Why are they trying to push these cows over the cliff? Why are they cow tipping?
If Congress doesn't come to an agreement on this bill, you know, the price of milk can shoot up to $7 a gallon.
Why? How is this even a problem?
Politics. You have some congressmen that, you know, want to tweak the bill a little bit because they don't want to pay the subsidies straight to the farmers.
That's just stupid.
You're so stupid!
Who are they gonna pay, the cows? Look, these Congress folk need to get it together and stop playing games. I ain't have to put water on my cereal since remember that time we was at Uncle Percy's?
Oh,
remember? Yeah, we ain't have milk. We had water, and I had a roast leg in it. I hate that, because cornflakes don't have strings in it.
No.
What else is going on, man? Let's change the subject quick.
In other news, you heard about the man that made it rain?
It's a man that made it rain?
In the Mall of America?
In a mall?
This guy, whose wife left him and took everything, and the cat.
And the cat?
She stole my heart and my cat.
So he took what he said was his last $1,000, got it put in singles, went to the mall, and made it rain.
He made it rain?
The whole grand.
So how he got back home is what I'm saying.
Will I leave with my car?
That depends on how cooperative you are.
Okay.
He got arrested.
He got arrested?
Yeah.
Forgiven?
For giving money.
Santa Claus, you better watch out.
And if you don't know,
Now you know. Ho, 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 son.
ho, ho, ho.